Hey YouTube, it's Go from the Friday Night Shooters. Well, what on earth is this? Well, this is the cheapest game, if you'll allow me to call that I've ever bought. Apart from like free games, obviously. This cost me, I think, 60 pence, and it was on offer with like 1/3 off, so it was a grand total of about £1. This game is simply called Mountain. As you can see, it's slowly coming towards you, which I'm just doing with the scrolling on the mouse wheel. It's by a guy called David O'Reilly, who is... I didn't know this until I read up about him after I bought the game. He's famous for kind of weird and interesting things. And this is certainly weird and interesting. What is it? I suppose some people have called it a simulator, although that's being really stretching the definition of that world. For me, I mean, a simulator has to have something that you do. You try to... I mean, it's simulating a mountain. Obviously, you can see it. For me though, it's more like a Tamagotchi. If you remember those silly little like electronic, they weren't even 8-bit graphics. They were a little keyring you got with a little digital, like a Casio watch screen, and it had a pet like a dinosaur or something like that you kind of had to look after, and you had to train and feed and clean up after, that kind of stuff. Well, that's what this mountain is, except you don't even have to do any of that. You don't have to train it, you don't have to clean up after it, you don't have to feed it. It sort of exists. Which is, it's kind of good. It's kind of, I don't know, it runs in the background more than anything. Like, you don't have to sit there and watch your mountain all day, but you can just leave it running. It's got several different screen sizes. The smallest is like, it's not much bigger than an icon that would run in the bottom corner of your screen. And I think the idea is that you just check in on your mountain as it ages over hours and days, weeks. I don't know how long my mountain's going to last for. I'm still thinking, should I give my mountain a name? There are no controls really in this game at all, apart from, as you can see, you can spin your mountain around like on a several axis, and you can zoom in and zoom out, and it's lovely. It says controls. Nothing. There's nothing for you to do, nothing for you to worry about except your mountain itself. When you first load into the game, you're asked 3 questions, and you can only answer in the form of a picture, a bit like that Draw Something app if you're on your Android or your iPhone. I think the 3 questions were something along the lines of, what is love? So to draw a picture of what is love, I think I drew a happy face, or an approximation of a happy face. What is your greatest fear, or what is your deepest fear? I think I drew like a spider, a gravestone like for death, and like a hospital symbol for illness. I was just thinking on this, look at that, there must be stuff to do. I love that. And what was the third question? What was your greatest fear? Oh yeah, it was just a brother, and I tried to draw a picture of my brother briefly, and that was it. And it uses those pictures to generate your mountain. I'm assuming each mountain looks slightly different, so you can see, I mean, there's a few trees on it, a few rocks. When you go down underneath it, you can see more rocks. What else can I say about it? And I know what reaction people are having. I've got friends who really hate Minecraft, and they're like, what's the point of Minecraft? I don't get it. You just like dig stuff. Well, this is even worse. What's the point of mountain? You don't even get to dig anything. There's no dungeons, there's no ender dragon, there's just your mountain slowly aging. Well, I don't know. I've always liked mountains. I've loved looking at them, I loved hiking in them, I loved climbing them, all that sort of stuff. So I said I'd splash out 60 pence on it, and that's what I've done. So I'm fascinated to see what's going to happen to my mountain. I don't expect you to be fascinated by my mountain or anyone else's Tamagotchi simulator style mountain, but I may just every now and again just check in with my mountain, and I may share it with you guys. Feel free to leave a comment like, get a life. Totally acceptable. But I know some of you out there are kind of interested in what's going to happen to the mountain. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've lasted this long looking at my mountain, fair play. I hope you're having a good day. Take care.